What if the greatest coffee empire in the world started with a 7-year-old boy watching his father cry? Not because of failure, but because one broken ankle destroyed his entire family. This is not fiction. This is the true story of Howard Schultz, the boy from the Brooklyn projects who turned pain into purpose and a tiny coffee shop into a global revolution. Stay with us.
Welcome to Story Crush.
Howard Schultz was born in 1953 into the tough Canarsie housing projects of Brooklyn, New York. His father jumped from one low-paying job to another with no health insurance and no safety net. When Howard was just 7 years old, he came home and found his father lying on the couch with his leg in a cast. He had slipped on ice at work and was fired the same day. His mother was 7 months pregnant. The family had almost no money. Howard watched his proud father break down in pain and humiliation. In that moment, a 7-year-old boy made a silent vow. Never again would hardworking people be thrown away like that. That vow became his fuel. While other kids played, Howard ran a paper route at age 12. He studied hard and became a star football player. He earned a full scholarship to Northern Michigan University, the first in his family to go to college. After graduating, he sold Xerox copiers door to door, learning to handle rejection every single day.
Paper. All the latest news and sports right here. Yeah. Thanks a lot, mister. Enjoy the read.
In 1981, a small Seattle coffee bean retailer kept ordering far more filters than anyone else. Howard flew out to investigate. He walked into Starbucks, at the time just 3 small stores selling whole coffee beans. The 3 founders hired him as Director of Retail Operations and Marketing. Then, in 1983, Howard traveled to Milan, Italy. He discovered Italian espresso bars where people didn't just drink coffee, they connected and felt seen. He returned to Seattle with a powerful new vision. But the founders weren't interested. They wanted to stay small. Most people would have given up. Howard didn't. In 1985, he left Starbucks, mortgaged everything he owned, and started his own coffee company called Il Giornale. He pitched it to over 200 investors. 217 said no. He kept going. In 1987, Howard and his investors bought Starbucks for $3.8 million. He turned Starbucks into the warm third place between home and work. He gave part-time baristas health insurance and stock options, long before the company was profitable. He took the company public in 1992 and grew it from a handful of stores to thousands around the world. In 2008, when Starbucks was struggling, he returned as CEO. With strong discipline, he closed underperforming stores and rebuilt the company stronger than ever. So what can we learn from Howard Schultz's journey? First, your pain can become your greatest purpose. The moment that broke his family became the reason he built dignity into a billion-dollar company. Second, self-discipline beats talent every single day. Howard had no rich parents and no connections, only relentless daily effort. Third, see what others refuse to see. Most people saw 3 small stores. Howard saw a global community. Fourth, build for people, not just profit. The greatest companies are built on promises kept to the younger version of yourself. And finally, never be a bystander in your own life. Howard risked everything. He willed his success into existence. Howard Schultz didn't just find Starbucks. He found a broken system that hurt his father and spent his life fixing it for millions of strangers. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need luck. You need one defining moment and the self-discipline to never let it go. So the next time life knocks you down, remember the boy from the Brooklyn projects who refused to stay there. Your empire is waiting. Go build it.
Paper. All the latest news and sports right here. Thanks a lot, mister. Enjoy the read.